Hello there. We are back again for another video. We're going to do a reading update, and then we're going to show 3 books each that we're going to start soon.
Soonish.
More sooner. More sooner. Before we start, why don't you comment what you are currently reading or a book that you're going to start sooner? That means more soon than other books.
You can hear our cat behind us, by the way, scratching on our couch.
Yes.
He needs to have a timeout.
So so leave a comment what you're reading, and we're gonna jump right into our reading update. Yes. Katie's got a lot of books. She's reading way too many.
Yeah, reading way too many.
I finished
a couple.
I finished a book, and I'm currently reading a book like a normal human. And you're currently reading 42 books like a abnormal human, but that's why we're married.
Balance each other out.
Yeah,
I know I'm not the only one who does this.
We need the balance. How many books do you currently read at a time?
Multiple books at a time.
That's...
I can't help myself. But a book that I finished recently, we're gonna get this nice glare here. Oh no, maybe not. If I hold it like this, then it doesn't do it.
Not bad.
We got the library cover here, but this book is called The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Lovely author, by the way, that I hadn't even heard of until recently. So thanks to my friend Paige for telling me to read this book. This is a YA novel, and it's really cool too how it's written. Like it's very poetic, and some of the pages they barely have any writing on them. So I got through this book really quickly. I did a combination of the physical book, and then one day I was able to read it and then also listen on audio at the same time. So that was a really cool experience, but I highly recommend this one. Again, I hadn't even heard of it. It wasn't even on my radar, and I think she has maybe a couple other books, but I'm not positive on that. So I'm gonna have to look into her more because I really did enjoy this book a lot.
Yeah.
So that was one that I finished recently. There's a couple others that I did, but I don't really have them to show you because I do finish things quite often, but that was something I still had from the library that I could show you that I finished.
Yeah. So I did finish the book I showed last week, Bat Eater and Other Names for Corazing. This was a 5-star read for me. Really liked it. Katie is gonna link our Goodreads accounts in the comments below. You can see my review I put up on there, but really enjoyable book. Kind of a heavy topic, but it's told really well, really light. It is funny, but overall the subject matter is very heavy, but I think a really good book, really important, really impactful. It's gonna stick with me probably for a while. I already predict it will be in my top books of the year. I don't know, top 3, top 5, we'll see, but it will be up there because I liked it that much. Not a long book, but really good. So I recommend it. I know a lot of people who have read it really enjoyed it. I haven't heard many bad things about it. I always like to read the reviews after I finish a book on Goodreads, and it was mostly overall good. Some people, there's some trolls out there.
Yeah,
but
can't win them all.
You can't win them all, but overall, really good read. If you could find it, I'd pick it up, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to it sometime this year. I don't want to say even this summer because I can't make any promises.
Not more sooner.
But I do want to get to it this year because it does intrigue me for sure.
Yes.
I don't do a ton of nonfiction, but I do read nonfiction. Normally it's on audio, but I actually have 2 physical nonfiction books going right now. I'm almost done with this one. This is called Even If He Doesn't. So this is a Christian nonfiction book that I am super close to finishing. I'm gonna actually try to finish it tonight and into tomorrow because I want to lend it to a friend. So this has been a really good read for me, especially right now in the current season I'm in. So if you're looking for nonfiction, this would be an option. And then I also am reading Not Like Other Dads by Sean Zepps. He is a really funny influencer that you should be following I think he's for sure on Instagram. I think he's on TikTok too, and then he also has a YouTube channel. So I think he started that a little bit more recently, but he's hilarious. He has a couple kids. He just makes relatable videos about parenting, where we've both like laughed out loud for sure watching his videos. So when I found out he wrote a book, I was really excited to pick it up. I'm not like super far in, but this is kind of one that I pick up like at night before I go to bed. I'll try to, sneak a chapter or two in. They're like slightly longer chapters. He has like some pictures in here too, which is kind of fun. So that is another one I'm reading. If you want to talk about yours.
So the one book I am currently reading is The One by John Mars. You can see where my bookmark is. I'm about a quarter of the way through. So this book, a couple things about it. It is told from 5 perspectives, which is pretty cool. Really short chapters, like a lot of his books are, and every end of the chapter leaves you hanging, which is kind of cool because you get through a perspective, but you got to wait for the next 4 perspectives to get back to the storyline. So it kind of keeps you guessing, and it keeps you want to keep going.
That's cool.
So the thing about this book, it is based. I don't know. It's kind of. I don't know if there is a website. It's called Match Your DNA. So what you do is you actually give a DNA sample, and this website will set you up with your perfect match, like the one. So you gotta agree to do it. You give your sample, and it picks your one true person to be with. So there's 5 different people, and they all have different storylines, and it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting premise.
And there is some problems and everyone's got some problems. Everything's got some going on with their storyline, so it keeps you going. And each chapter is like 1 or 2, maybe 3, 4 pages. It's really fast, and it's told from the 5 perspectives, and they alternate each 5 you get through it. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, really, really awesome. So
well, it's a good segue into another book that I just started because I couldn't help myself to start another book, but I didn't have a thriller going, and I was like really wanting a thriller. And I got this one from Aardvark. We love Aardvark. That'll be linked as well because you can sign up with them for $4 using our code. We talk about them a lot. And this is, one of the current July picks. So kind of a shorter book. This is by Kelsey Cox. And it's similar to the one, not with the premise, but the fact that it's like short chapters, it seems like, in like multiple perspectives. So I think this will be a lot of fun. A pretty quick read. I just started it last night and then read a little bit today. I didn't get super far, but I'm already excited to get back to it. So it's kind of like fast paced and keeps you interested. So that's another current read I have going. The Sirens by Amelia Hart. This is a beautiful book. I've been posting about this book a lot lately because it's just so pretty. Like the outside.
Beautimous.
The inside is also intriguing. I am into it. It is a slower paced book, so balancing out the one I just showed, it is going to move at a slower pace, but I'm definitely intrigued by it. It's very atmospheric. It's very beautifully written. So I have not read Wayward by this same author, but I've heard really good things about that one. So I can already tell I'm going to want to go back and read that book eventually. But this is called The Sirens. And then let's see. I'll talk about my last couple, and then we'll talk about what we're excited to read.
You got a lot going.
So these are actually both like audiobooks. It's kind of fun. I can show them to you physically because I do have them physically. I've not opened this one to read physically yet. I might, or I might just do the whole thing on audio. Maybe Corey will read this at some point, or it's just going to be a nice shelf trophy for us. But this is My Next Breath by Jeremy Renner. I'm a big fan of his as an actor. He experienced a really devastating accident a couple years ago, and he writes about it in this book. This is his memoir. I'm not super far into it on audio, but he reads it himself, which is awesome.
Nice.
And then this is one that I know Corey had on his radar coming up too, and the author of this book, Daria Lavelle, After Taste, she reached out and she gave me a complimentary copy of this, the audiobook of this. So I've actually been listening on audio. I've done some of it physically though, but she did it in case we had wanted to read at the same time, which Corey is not doing right now, which is totally fine. I think he'll get to it soon. But it's been nice for me to still have the audio because then I can kind of go back and forth, which I like to do sometimes with books. So this has been a really interesting read. I can see why it's been so popular. I've been seeing it all over the place. Maybe you have too. If you're a foodie, by the way, I would definitely say this would be up your alley. It has kind of like made me hungry, like while I'm.
You
like,
might have an appetite for it.
While I'm yes.
Mm.
But
See what I did there?
do that. I don't know, but
It's delicious.
But yes, so I'll actually be done with this one pretty soon. I'm gonna try to read a little bit of it tonight physically, and then probably finish it up on audio tomorrow or the next day. So I'll be done with that pretty soon.
Yeah. Speaking of soonish books, this will probably be my next book I read after I finish the one, and then the 3 I'm going to show next will be
After that,
more next. The nexter. So this is next, and then those are nexter.
nexter.
Next.
Some new words.
The most nextish. The next after next.
Okay.
All right. So those are current reads. I'm reading one. You're reading all those.
Several.
And listening to a couple. So
Yep.
yeah.
And don't ask me how I do it, because I don't know.
You don't even know how you do it.
No. I just take longer to get through some is what ends up happening, but
Yeah.
that's okay too.
Yeah. So we each got 3 books we pulled that we're gonna, I don't know. We always say soon.
Well, one of mine is actually I have to.
Yeah, you have one for book club. I have 3 that these probably will be my next 3 after aftertaste that I plan to read. Things could change, but ones I do want to read as soon as I can.
Okay. Are you going first?
Yeah. First one on the stack is a little book. This one that's been on, I don't know, I've just been really intrigued by it. I don't know if it's really a story I'm gonna, super drawn to, but I'm very intrigued by it. You may have seen it. It's a very pretty book. Orbital by Samantha Harvey. So this was a Booker Prize winner from last year, which when I see those, I'm always drawn to them. I don't know why. I like awards on books. But this is obviously a book about going to space. And what I've heard mostly about is a very beautifully written book. I'm assuming it'll be a little slower on the slower side, because space travel is very slow. It's fast at first, but slow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it follows 6 astronauts from different countries, and they, are going through space. The last space station mission of its kind before the program is dismantled. So, very beautiful book, probably very different from what I'm used to reading. It is short. Hopefully I can get through it fast, but the last short book I read, I didn't get through it very fast because it was slower.
Yeah.
But I've just been very intrigued by this book. If you have read it, let me know what you thought. I would be very interested to hear. But I will plan to read this. This is one I wanted to own, and I definitely have to read it.
Yeah.
I know. And it's a Booker Prize winner. So come on.
Yeah.
Come on. It looks and it looks like it'll be very quick.
I mean, look at the font.
And it's thin, but it's also small. Like it's a small book.
It's a
like
little book.
Look at compared to the
comparison.
one. It's just like a little tiny book.
Yeah.
Like I could fit it in my book pants.
Yeah, there you go.
If you've seen the book pants reel. But yeah, so that's Orbital. We'll read it soon.
Yes. One that I will be starting, like basically as soon as I finish one of these books that I just showed you, because I do need to get it started, is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. This is the virtual book club read for July. So if you are part of our virtual book club, awesome. If not, let me know and I can get you hooked up that way. But we'll be discussing this on, I think, the last Sunday of July is when this falls.
So you have a little bit of time.
July 27th.
You have a couple weeks.
Well,
not even 2 weeks.
No, not even 2 weeks. So
dear.
I do need to start this, but I feel like it'll be a pretty quick read. I have read 2 of her books before. Perfect, like summer romance. This is her first book, so it's like I've read 2 of her newer books, and now I'm going back to her debut. And then we'll be very excited to fit in her newest release. So I'll still read that before summer ends as well. That one's called One Golden Summer, but we're doing Every Summer After for virtual book club. So I'll be starting that in the next few days, basically. Yeah.
All right, next for me is a book that got on my radar earlier in the year. I read a book earlier called Dead Money by Jacob Kerr, and this was one of the books that they compared it to. So it's been on my radar. And I know a lot of people have read it, and it is a show or a TV movie on Apple TV. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So this has a sci-fi twist. It says sci-fi, suspense, love story mashup. I read the back. Yeah, it sounds interesting. All I really know about is what I read on this synopsis, but You know,
pretty popular.
I really
I've heard
liked
lots of things about it.
Yes, I know. So if you've read it, give me a little what you think.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling I will like it. Sci-fi is not generally my. I mean, it's funny. I'm gonna read Orbital, and then
Yeah.
also
You're like, oh,
this one.
sci-fi is not my
That's
thing.
not generally my thing, but maybe
But hey, it's like genre bending.
it
So maybe it'll work for you.
could be my thing. Yeah. So.
Yes.
Soon.
I've heard excellent
I mean,
things.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm not. I don't like to look at reviews before I read a book. That's one of my things. So I can't really. I know some people will look on Goodreads and see the reviews, but that's not something I do because I don't want to be turned away by any means.
Yeah.
I always look at them after I finish a book and see how I compare. But I'm not one to look at reviews first. That's not something I do because I don't want to be persuaded in any way.
Sway you not to read it, or
Like I want to read a book because I want to.
Yes.
And I don't want to look at reviews and be like, see everyone hated it.
Yeah.
Like I'll decide if I hate it. All
Yes,
right.
Yes, exactly.
I don't need someone to decide for me that I hate it. Okay.
Next up for me is The Girl I Was by Geneva Rose. We've talked a lot about Geneva Rose. We love her so much. We've met her and her husband Drew twice now. This book is actually not new. She wrote this several years ago. And it was kind of her way of getting through the loss of her mom. So it was like kind of her way of grieving. And this is the book that she ended up writing because of it. And I just haven't read it yet. So again, it's not a brand new book, but this particular edition is brand new. So it just published today. You'll be watching this on Wednesday.
Yesterday.
But yeah, and it's got these really cool sprayed edges. But she re-released it. It's beautiful. I actually have the original edition and it's signed. So I'll be keeping that. At least I think it's signed. And it's a paperback version, but now I get this nice hardcover, and she wrote 6 bonus chapters. So she added to it, and made it better, I think, in her opinion, or she thinks she wanted to add some more to it, and feels really, really proud of it. So I'm sure it's an excellent book. I'm really excited to read it soon. I do want to have this like bumped up, on my TBR, because I really kind of wish I would have read it a long time ago, but I'm excited that I have this edition that has like the extra chapters. And I know it's like a book that's really like close to her heart. So, and it has like, a very interesting premise to it as well. And she's amazing. Like she writes thrillers primarily, but obviously jumps into other genres as well. She has like a cute rom-com. If you've not read that one's worth checking out too. I think this falls into like women's fiction, like contemporary fiction.
She has a
category.
horror book coming out.
Yeah, she has a horror book coming out.
Fall.
So yeah, we love Geneva. She's gonna have a baby any day now too. So super excited for her. But yeah, that one I will prioritize. I just got it in the mail yesterday, and I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So last but not least, so back in our bookshelf behind here, you can kind of see the top like 1.5 shelves are all from books from the Aardvark Book Club. We love the book club. We have a lot of books from them that we haven't read yet. All those back there. So before we came on, I was looking like, what should my next Aardvark book be? And we got so many good ones, it's hard to decide. But the one I decided to read next from Aardvark is this one here, Perfectly Nice Neighbors. This is an older pick from them. One that I just got in one of our more recent boxes in the last couple of months. When your dream home comes with nightmare neighbors, how far will you go to keep your family safe? So this one, I am intrigued.
Summer thriller. Yeah.
Yes, you choose your house, not who lives next door. Nice looking book. We always like to show Aardvark's naked books.
Yeah, what they look like.
Yeah, this
the
one.
Dust
Ooh,
jacket.
yes. Yeah, so
Very
just
sophisticated
remember it.
looking.
Yeah, if you use our code Married Bookworms, you can get your first July pick for only $4, which is really cool.
And then you can add on books. So like, I don't know if this one is still available or not, that you just showed. But you can get up to 2 extra books in your box, and those would just be $9.99 each. So
it's such a good deal.
Yeah, a really good deal, and it's always free shipping. So, and their quality is just like top notch.
Top drawer. So yeah, this is the one I'm going to read next from Aardvark. Obviously, I read Bat Eater. That was from Aardvark. but we got so many good ones. I was just
know.
staring at it for like minutes. I'm like, this one, there's too many good ones.
Yeah.
But this one I decided I'm gonna give it a try. It sounds a little creepy,
Yeah.
but also, I don't know.
Yep. It looks good, I think.
I'm excited. If someone's read this one, please let me know. I haven't seen much about it,
Yeah.
really at all.
Yeah.
So this would be one,
Nice to
finish it up and see what people thought on
find out.
Goodreads. But
Yeah.
yes,
Who has read it, maybe?
very interested in that book.
So for me, this has been a pretty anticipated read this year. So yeah, I definitely want to read it this summer yet. Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. I'm a big fan of hers. I still haven't read everything by her, but I've read 2 books and then did like a special one that I think she had on like Amazon, like that I listened to. So I did that as an audiobook. But yeah, this one I love the premise. I'm a big music person in addition to reading, a big passion of mine. So I feel like this would be perfect. And actually this particular edition is signed, which is awesome. I really shouldn't tell you that, but I'm just excited that mine is. But they are currently sold out of the signed edition, but I did check and they still have this one available. So this would be another July pick that you could get for $4. By the way, they might bring back. I don't know if they can get some more signed copies. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I don't think I have any of her other ones that are signed.
That's got the pink on
it's
pink.
like or purpley pink, yeah,
Yes.
and like the gold on the binding. So that's really pretty. Yeah, that's something. Just like another thing we love about Aardvark so much is that like their logos are just like really like tasteful. So like yeah, I mean it is here, but it's kind of like in a fun way, and they don't put them on their bindings. So
yeah,
it's kind of nice. But yeah. Sounds Like Love. I'm really excited to start this one because I really, really like her a lot. It's like where I'll know that I will enjoy this book because I already know that I really like her writing, and so it's like a guarantee.
But yeah, that's what we got for you today. Obviously, a lot of books we showed. If you read any of these books, let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have book recommendations, comment below, or just let us know what you are currently reading or what you recently bought.
Yeah.
We had a lot of comments on our last video, which is awesome. Thank you to everyone who watched and all the new subscribers we keep getting. I mean, people like watching us for some reason.
About books.
I know, it's concerning but awesome at the same time.
But then we've found our people. Yes, if you
welcome to the family.
To be a part of it as well.
Thank you for watching. We'll do this again next week.
Yep. Talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.